podcast. 22-minute podcast. Don't want to take up much of your time. Just gonna read some headlines and stuff.
Welcome to the 22-minute podcast. My name is Wes Severson. Today is Thursday, November 21st. And I'm here with Mike Finley.
Hi, guys.
Oh, shoot. I forgot. When did you say, is it tomorrow? Is it the 22nd? Or is it today that was Elliott Smith's? No,
yeah.
I mistook that, right?
Maybe.
Because it was last month. We already
I
talked
think so.
about it. Yeah, my bad.
And I got to look it up.
No. Yeah, because his birthday was in like July or something. So, yeah.
He died in October.
That's right. Never mind. Okay. So I just mistook that. So disregard that. Well, a good way
Put
to
that on your
start.
bingo card, Elliott Smith.
Elliott Smith? No, well, like shit. Yeah.
Center.
Yeah, you're really working me into a corner here if I can't mention. Oh, okay. Well, okay. Having a birthday today, turning 40.
You know what? That's your free space.
Elliott Smith
Yeah.
is my free space. Then it's not a free space. Or you just won't mark it. You'll be like, okay, that is a bingo. I won't. It's not a square. We're not putting it as a square. All right. Turning 40 today, Jenna Malone. Yeah, I love Jenna Malone in Saved.
Mm-hmm.
Macaulay Culkin was in that too.
Yeah.
So good. And Mandy Moore.
I say, yeah, I haven't seen it. I never saw it.
So it's hilarious. Yeah, you should definitely watch it. I mean, obviously, it would have probably had a bigger impact on you if you would have watched it when it came out because it was like 2005,
Yep.
2006 or something. Yeah, it was just because that was still
2004.
2004. Okay. Yeah, like I don't know, you know, in our suburb of Dallas. I could definitely resonate with a sense of being surrounded by religion in a certain sense. I mean, I didn't go to a Christian school like they do in the movie or whatever.
Right.
But it was a good way of heightening that kind of feeling. And so there were just a lot of things about the movie that I really identified with as a 14-year-old.
Sure.
But I don't think it would have so much of a cultural impact in that way because like there's enough of a contingent that is like, oh, religion, whatever, like blah blah blah, but it didn't feel that way in 2004. So yeah, there's enough movies. I remember seeing There Will Be Blood with some of our friends, whatever, and one of them at the end of it being like, yeah, there's not enough movies that are anti-Christian. Which now he'd probably laugh at the fact that he said that, but yeah, like that's not what I took away from the movie. Mostly because I guess I just agreed with God being a superstition. Anyway, but yeah, Jenna Malone. She's done other stuff. Hunger Games series.
A lot of stuff.
Oh yes, for sure. What else you seen?
Well, like Contact. She's Elijah
right, I
Wood's
forgot she
girlfriend.
Way more of a child actor than just like her teen years. Yeah.
97 there.
What else you seen?
Donnie Darko. She was
That's
the girl
correct.
that moves. Yeah,
I think that's the biggest one.
that
I'm
was the
forgetting.
one that I couldn't remember. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, that's probably the one that again, like Saved and Donnie Darko, I think did a lot for her, for our generation. Our generation, my generation.
Into the Wild. Was she the sister?
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. No, seriously, it is funny because in Hunger Games, she was like such a different character than she'd ever played.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. She's got a lot of attitude.
No, I agree. She didn't mind taking off all the clothes in front of everybody.
She had a lot of confidence. That's correct.
And Peter Breads was like, damn,
Whoa.
Katniss, why don't you do that for me?
She was in Batman v Superman? I don't even remember that. I don't even remember that.
So I remember originally, like, whenever like she was announced to be in the movie, she, like, her character name, they announced her character name, and it's like the same name of the character from The Dark Knight Returns who becomes Robin.
Oh, cool.
So, like, there was like, oh, maybe it'll be...
That'd be sick. I mean, that would have been cool.
Because, I mean, she had red hair, and, like, in the graphic novel, I can't remember her name, but she also is red. Like, oh, I'm trying to connect the dots.
See, that's another thing where it's like, I know they made, obviously, like, a handful, 6 or 7 movies within that DC universe.
Yep.
I don't know. I think they were too reactionary from film to film instead of just sticking with something, right?
Yeah.
And just seeing it through all the way. That's the way it feels. Because it is something like that. It's like, was that supposed to happen? Was something supposed to happen there?
Sure.
And they abandoned it because they were like, shit, this happened and we need to focus on this. Or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's it seems to me that's what happened with the DC shit. It is also weird that, I don't know if this happened on purpose, but the one of the Avengers movies, or like one of the Captain America movies or something.
Mhm.
It was the one after Ultron.
Okay.
Is because they dropped that fake like Eastern European country from the
Yeah,
sky.
Slovenia or
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
those Accords.
Sokovia.
Sokovia, that's right.
Yeah, it's so made up. Anyway, yeah, like and so a plot line.
Yeah, I think
following
Winter
that-
Soldier happened after that. Captain America, Winter Soldier happened after
It
that.
might have been Civil War. Either way, it doesn't matter.
Oh no, you're right. You were absolutely
Is
right.
it? Okay,
Yeah.
It's, but so that storyline, and then pretty close to it, you had the Batman versus Superman storyline that was the same thing, like the consequences of battle in these powerful beings, whatever, and yeah, the collateral damage and that kind of thing. So why who did it first? I don't remember. But yeah, like that doesn't seem original. Like one of them, I don't know. Whoever was second should have known, but maybe they were in production at the same time. Who knows? I know that I remember hearing like they actually changed part of the plot of that last. What do they call those X-Men movies now? Legacy. They call them like Legacy.
Oh, really?
Marvel X-Men movies. So that last one with Jessica Chastain.
Dark Phoenix.
That one was like apparently they reshot a bunch of that because Jessica Chastain's original character was like way too much like Captain Marvel, or like there was certain imagery that was just way
really
something like as far as like space battles and like certain kinds of energies and women and blah blah blah. So they reshot, and that movie is trash.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah,
it's bad. Yeah. And because I do love those X-Men movies.
Yeah. Well, I thought First Class was great and Days of Future Past.
Yeah, those are the best.
Yeah.
They really are. I think, honestly, I do think Logan's great. I think it's a little overrated.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, only because, like, if it wasn't, as far as, like, because it's just, it's credited a lot for, like, its emotional story. And I think, like, I don't know, if you didn't have that element of it, it was kind of just a pretty generic emotional story. But because you benefit from having that universe built, this character built up, it felt like more.
Yeah.
Which I guess then maybe it's not overrated, right? Like, because that's still there. It's still an element. You still got that feeling. And honestly, it just becomes easier to convey those emotions because of that. So maybe I shouldn't discredit them for that. You know what I mean? That, hey, they saw an opportunity of like, wow, this character, because of this story, even though it's been kind of told before.
Yeah, sure.
Is going to be way more impactful. So yeah, I'm not. You know what?
Get off your high horse.
100%.
Jesus.
And you know what?
Save it for the diary.
Oh, hey, did you bring your diary? Put it in it.
Jeez.
Turning 79, Goldie Hawn. Yeah, Kurt Russell's
lady. Big
lady.
Trouble. No, was she? No, she was
I don't
not.
remember.
She was not in Big Trouble Little China. No, it was the girl from Friends.
Was Goldie
They were in
Hawn?
Overboard.
Yep, that's correct. That is
I
correct.
know that movie they were in together.
Also, what's her name's mom? Kate
Hudson.
Yes.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, you know?
Yeah. She was in, what was that? Snatched.
Snatched?
I remember when I was working with you at Neiman.
Uh-huh.
There was I guess y'all printed some promotional stuff for the movie Snatched, which was what's her name, Amy Schumer and Goldie Hawn.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me that we might have printed something, but I can't remember that movie.
Dude, yeah, and there was like a cutout like in the building. I don't remember exactly where, but
that's so funny.
Yeah, Snatched. But I really can't. What was the first thing she blew up in? This is just such a generational thing. I mean, she's turning freaking 79.
Yeah. I'm not recognizing any of these movies. Private Benjamin, I remember seeing a cover for.
Sure.
Wildcats, she was the coach. Overboard.
Yeah. She just
Death
had an
Becomes
era.
Her.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
That one. That is a good one. That's a great movie. Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah, she's been in some stuff. Whatever. I mean, obviously, she has. Well, you know what? Kind of reminds me of I was kind of thinking.
We did print these. I remember that now.
Yeah.
100%.
Never saw that movie, but I remember that.
Oh my god.
Remember that cutout.
That's so fucking funny.
Because I also just just calling a movie Snatched. You know, like.
Well, it's got Amy Schumer,
Exactly.
you know.
Exactly. That's exactly what I thought. Like, yes, of course, Amy Schumer would have a movie called Snatched. No.
She did work with her husband again, though. The Christmas Chronicles.
Oh my God. Okay.
There was 2 of them.
Yeah, I remember seeing. I've definitely stumbled upon those on IMDb or something. I don't know where you'd watch them. Apple or something. I don't know.
I think they're Netflix
Netflix?
originals.
Got you. No, but I was thinking. Someone brought up Phoebe Cates for some reason, and I was like, dude, whatever happened to Phoebe Cates? You know.
Phoebe Cates?
Phoebe Cates. She's best known for being a 19-year-old girl in Fast Times at Ridgemont High who shows her tatties after she gets out of the pool. She was in Gremlins as well. Gremlins 2.
yeah.
Drop Dead Fred.
I love Drop Dead
So
Fred.
dumb. I love it. Yeah.
What did happen to her?
Well, yeah. So she. Here's the thing. She married
Kevin
She
Kline?
married Kevin Kline in 1989. So she did a couple more movies after that, and then she was like, you know what? I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm finished. And yeah, so I looked into it. She's done a bunch of theater. And
Good for her. Well, I mean, she's married to Kevin Kline.
Yeah. She just. I actually really did like. Kevin Kline is in a series right now, I think on Apple or something. And, so he's doing interviews and they're asking about their marriage. Because, honestly, I think I just discovered my favorite celebrity couple. I don't know that I've ever had a favorite celebrity couple.
But it's them?
But I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah.
them. Yeah. Because they basically asked him, how have y'all stayed together, in an industry that so notoriously is a 3-4 marriage kind of world.
Right.
And he's just like, well, Phoebe really has her head on her shoulders and usually mine's there too.
Well, that's what a great comment.
No, for sure. And right there I was just like, okay, yeah, that is why it works, is because he's probably crazy. and she was like in 94, well, I'm just gonna raise our kids and handle your craziness, which you can't ask anyone to do, but she wanted to do it, and I just like that. Well, because
you think she's the real soul success, the real reason why Wild Wild West was so successful?
100%, dude. There's no question in my mind. In 1999, when Kevin Kline was coming off of that set,
oh my God! Anytime I see Kevin Kline now,
Kevin Kline's coming home. He's coming home, and he's like,
"This is why we need video."
And he's like, "Babe."
He calls her babe.
Babe. Listen, Will Smith, whatever. All right. Yeah, I can act. I can act Will Smith into a fucking sock. All right. Kenneth Branagh is kicking my ass.
Oh my God! Can you imagine how fun that would be?
I'm just Kenneth Branagh. What? I don't remember any of his lines. I need to rewatch that movie.
Oh, but his wheelchair, his
skink. Yeah, Kevin Kline just coming home bitching about Kenneth Branagh to Phoebe Cates. Yeah, that's the world I want to live in.
Oh, what a great bit.
Yeah. I actually am going to rewatch that movie. I loved it as a kid. I don't care.
Wild Wild West?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Loved it. Did I ever tell you about, I was at the skating rink with my daycare, and what was coming out?
Alien movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, Men in Black 2.
It was Men in Black, and then Independence Day.
Wasn't it? Basically the DJ at the skating rink was like, whoever can tell me what Will Smith, whatever the Will Smith alien movie, what movie is Will Smith in that has aliens, gets a cassette tape of the Wild Wild West soundtrack. And some kid raised his hand. He's like, Independence Day. He's like, nope. And then I raised my hand and points at me and like, Men in Black. That kid was so pissed. He turned to me too. He said like,
he knew you knew too.
Yeah, he was like both of them have aliens, and I just didn't acknowledge it. It just completely shut that guy out.
That's so
got
funny.
my goddamn cassette tape. Got out of there.
Booked it out of there.
That's right. I skated on away.
Oh, that's so funny.
I didn't know how to brake either, so I might have got out of there real quick and slammed into a wall just to stop myself, because that's what I would have done.
That's so funny.
Okay, turning 49 today, Jimmy Simpson.
Jimmy Simpson.
Yeah. Rose Red, right? Which I love that he's in Rose Red.
The most notable thing I would recognize him from.
Yeah.
I mean, just
I rewatched
the first thing that I remember him in.
Yeah, I rewatched that a little bit ago, like last year, and it's so dumb. Some of it's so dumb, and I love
yeah,
it.
100.
I
Well, I
just
mean, it
love
was
all
on
of it.
ABC,
Exactly.
like ABC miniseries. I remember
Yeah.
recording, or my grandfather recording that on VHS.
I remember watching it. I remember watching it when it premiered, and I was pretty scared. That's also around
Yeah.
the time that
Yeah, dude, he dies in that. Oh,
he
spoiler
does.
alert.
Oh shoot, no. That's also around the time that either like, because it was around the time I say, but it could within the year of like the fourth of the Goblet of Fire coming out.
Oh yeah,
They were
yeah,
very
yeah.
close to one another. Because I remember watching that show in the same room that I read that book. And I
Oh,
was
that's
like-
cool.
And I was like, how old was I?
What a fun memory to have.
13 or something? Yeah, for sure.
Sensory
sleeping on-
recall, dog.
I was sleeping on a futon at the time. It was awesome. I loved it. I don't think I could probably do it today. I'm now a floor sleeper. Just put a mattress pad on the goddamn floor and I'm good.
You like
um,
firm? Firm? Is that what you're saying?
Pretty firm.
Yeah.
Pretty firm. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to be sinking in anymore. But Jamie Simpson also he's one of the McPoyle twins or brothers or something. And It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Mhm.
Philadelphia. Oh,
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia is how my redneck family says it. I apologize.
Hey, how was it working out there in Philadelphia?
Philadelphia? And then he was in like Westworld. He's been in a bunch
Oh,
of other stuff, too.
Westworld. That's what it was. Was he the asshole friend, or was he an asshole friend?
No,
No, he was a cowboy.
Mhm.
No, he fell in love with the cow lady.
Yes, and it turned out to be he turns out to be the young version of Ed Harris. Is what it is.
That's right.
You know those first two seasons are really great, and then it just kind of gets a little convoluted, but whatever.
Oh, that was a history question. That was a trivia question the other day.
What was it?
Like what HBO show starred or featured Anthony Hopkins?
Yep,
then-
Westworld.
Totally forgot
Westworld.
about it.
Because he's only in the first season, I think.
Yeah.
And he's great in it. He is. He's fantastic in it. Born on This Day Not Dead. Harold Ramis.
Harold Ramis, R.I.P. dude.
Sean, we're the same height.
Love that fucking
That
line
is neat.
so much.
Yeah, it's a great scene.
So much.
Yeah, see, he has the like as an elderly man, a 50-year-old man or whatever in
Yeah.
that movie, he has the perfect look of like this guy could just be a lawyer, but he's actually one of the funniest motherfuckers like in real life.
Yeah.
So then he's able to look like a lawyer and then play that tripping scene so well, especially if you don't know who he
Right,
is. You know?
right,
'Cause
right.
then you're just like, what? This guy's going for it. Well, he's one of the fucking Ghostbusters.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Egon,
Of course
dude.
he's going for it. But who knows? We know that. People our age know that. I just love the idea that someone does like some kid watches this stupid goddamn Minecraft movie, right? And he's like 4, and he's like, I like Jack Black, and somehow 10 years later, 5 years later, I don't know, he discovers Orange County, and he doesn't know who Harold Ramis is.
She was like, I'm gonna burn this mother down.
I'll burn this mother down. I love that movie, dude. That's like
He
I
wrote-
said. Huh?
I'm sorry, no, like you said.
Well, I was gonna say Mike White wrote.
Oh yeah, that's
Orange
right.
County.
That's right.
What were you gonna say?
Harold Ramis wrote and directed Groundhog's Day.
That's right, dude. That's honestly what, dude. That movie, wow. Like there's only certain movies. The Holdovers is one, where you get like these kind of because you know what? Wait, is that that's all? God damn it! Obviously, it's a Groundhog Day movie, but it almost feels like it should be like some kind of holiday movie. It's a winter movie. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
'Cause it
yeah,
is.
yeah,
It's definitely a winter movie.
Okay.
So where does it belong? You know?
Hmm.
Because of the snowstorm. And
Sure,
blah, blah, blah.
sure.
I don't know. That's an interesting one. Maybe that's something we can actually talk to Jones about. I bet she'd have an
Ooh,
opinion.
yeah.
I bet she'd have a perspective. Yeah. No, but to create something like Groundhog's
Yeah.
Day. Oh, God, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just so perfect. It really is.
I mean, as perfect as it is, like the animosity that developed between him and Bill Murray, I mean, it ruined their friendship for the rest of
Well,
his career until,
was it worth it?
I don't know.
Was it worth it, Bill?
Yeah, Bill. Jeez.
I feel like he has more of an ego than.
Chevy Chase.
No.
Oh.
Oh, no. Chevy Chase is a monster. Like, apparently. Like,
So I've heard.
yeah, like, by all accounts, yes. Like, he's horrible. Like, it only got worse on Community, and so that's why they had to fire him. Yeah. Anyway, we got like 2.5 minutes left. We'll get the rest of the birthdays. And Ronnie Chang, 39. Bunch of movies. Yeah, Shang-Chi, Crazy Rich Asians. I mean, he's an Asian dude.
Was he in Jackpot? Did you see Jackpot?
I did not see
Amazon. I
Jackpot.
think he might have been in that too.
No, he's getting a lot of work, but I really like him on The Daily Show, even though I haven't been able to watch it
Yeah.
since the election or whatever. I just can't listen to any of it, but he's hilarious on that show.
No, I agree.
So I don't know, wanted to shout him out. Cherry Jones turning 68, another character actress you would recognize from handful of or a couple of M. Night Shyamalan movies. But yeah, Perfect Storm we were talking about.
The most notable thing that sticks out in my mind is her like being the bar owner, and
maybe me too. Maybe there's something I'm like forgetting where
there's got to be like other 90s things or early 2000s.
Because she wasn't a bunch. That's why I put her on here. Not that there's like obviously there's something notable for us, but it's not like she's one of those actresses who do so much and you just remember their face that I had to put her on here.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And then John Ortiz, Silver Linings Playbook. He's again, it's just another character actor. I guess it was a lighter day for birthdays.
Yeah,
but no, he's fine in everything I've seen him in. He actually is pretty funny as like Bradley Cooper's friend in Silver Linings Playbook, which is another movie I think. I don't know. It was an Academy Award worthy. It was a good movie.
I don't even recognize his face.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe just because I did see that movie. And,
he was in Fast and Furious.
Yeah, I think he was probably typecast in that one.
Oh no.
You know what I mean?
Family.
No, he was probably part of the Hispanic gang, whatever.
Ooh.
Like, Michael Pena struggled with that for so long.
He was in Carlito's Way. Like, that was his first movie, yeah. Checks out.
Carlito's Way. I mean, that's Al Pacino. Carlito, I mean, is he supposed to be Hispanic? I've never actually seen Carlito's Way.
I also have not.
Yeah, I guess Al Pacino was like, yeah, I can do Italian, I can do Mexican, whatever. That was actually a funny joke from Oscar Isaac whenever he hosted the Oscars, where he was like, because he's Puerto Rican, I think.
Maybe.
I can't remember. Or sorry, I don't. It's something like that.
Yeah.
But he was like, but I look like I can play Timothy Chalamet's dad. It was just.
Oh yeah.
Like he's basically like, you don't know what I am.
Right.